Tong Nian accidentally mentioned her boyfriend, and said that his status on the internet was at the level of his own. Yaya couldn't believe it as soon as she heard it, and said how could it be so easy to meet people of this level. There were no more than 20 such people in the country, and they were all heavyweights in the network security competition. Among them, Xiaomi, Oh Chang and others were even more superior. Tong Nian bluntly said that her boyfriend was the strongest among them, Han Shangyan. This made Yaya not believe it immediately, saying that she must be lying. Tong Nian said that she could ask Han Shangyan and others to go online that night. After Yaya heard this, she decided to come and expose her lies that night. At night, Shenzhe and others from the KK team went online, preparing to play a game with Tong Nian and the others. Yaya found that the people Tong Nian invited from the internet were all famous people, and she couldn't help being stunned immediately. Shenzhe and the others turned on the audio to communicate with Tong Nian and the others. But after a few words, Han Shangyan came over, and reprimanded them for turning on the voice in violation of the regulations. Then Han Shangyan sat down again, ready to join the battle. In the gunfight game, Han Shangyan told Tong Nian to buy a dagger, saying that this weapon was the most suitable for her. Soon, the game started. Han Shangyan brought Tong Nian's character to a location and asked her to do the most basic walking training. Tong Nian complained that she was a slow learner, but Han Shangyan said unhurriedly that he had no intention of letting her learn it anyway. This made Tong Nian couldn't help but smile silly. Soon, after the game was over, Yaya and the others put down their earphones. Yaya recalled to Tong Nian that when she was still in junior high school, she fell in love with Team Solo. The years of youth have passed. Afterwards, Yaya repeatedly asked Tong Nian how she came to know Han Shangyan before. In the middle of the night, Yaya got up and told Tong Nian that she really liked Xiaomi, but it was a pity that she couldn't meet him. Han Shangyan stayed in his room and fell ill. Zhou Shan arrived at this time, acting coquettishly in front of Han Shangyan. This made Han Shangyan soon impatient, and said to the doctors on the side, if they want to leave, please take her away with them. After Tong Nian learned of Yaya's wish, she quickly sent a message to Han Shangyan. Xiaomi was invited to look for Han Shangyan. Han Shangyan said that he wanted him to do Tong Nian a favor, and Xiaomi asked how he could help. At night, Han Shangyan gave Tong Nian a message, saying that he was planning to postpone his return to Shanghai by one day. Tong Nian stayed in her room, recalling her previous experience in Sanya. She couldn't help feeling a little sweet. After all, this was her first time traveling with Han Shangyan. Soon, Tong Nian picked up the necklace that Han Shangyan had given her before, and wanted to wear it to welcome Han Shangyan. Solo picked up Xiao Ai in the car and said that he was going to take her to see Su Cheng. But Xiao Ai resisted a little when she heard it, but in the end she agreed. Soon, Su Cheng stayed in KK's team and received a call from Solo, knowing that he would come over soon. Solo took over a copy of Xiaomi's information from someone else. He knew that Xiaomi was already under the suspicion of others because of his poor grades recently. Tong Nian's record was about to be released. She came to a meeting place, where she enthusiastically started the signing activity. A fan came to her, said a lot of words of admiration for her, and asked her to sign her name on her clothes. While Tong Nian was busy, Han Shangyan came, which surprised her. Didn't he say he would come back later? But Han Shangyan said that he just wanted to provide her with a little surprise. After that, Han Shangyan didn't want to disturb her signing, so he ran aside by himself. In the end, he met Mr. Xiang again. Mr. Xiang thought that the person he was pursuing was Blueberry, but Han Shangyan explained that the person he wanted to pursue was Tong Nian. Mr. Xiang was taken aback. Originally he wanted to pursue Tong Nian, so wouldn't he offend Han Shangyan? Tong Nian couldn't help being very excited when she heard that Han Shangyan had arranged for Xiaomi to help her. Soon, Xiaomi came to the school and suddenly appeared behind Yaya. Yaya had always been a fan of Xiaomi, so when she saw her idol suddenly appear in front of her, she was so excited that she couldn't speak. Soon Yaya and Xiaomi came outside and met Tong Nian. Yaya happily told Xiaomi that the fact that he was in the solo team that day had been known to the world for a long time, and she had also established a fan group with others and had been following him. Xiaomi walked in front, Yaya and Tong Nian followed, and at this time Chang and Han Shangyan also appeared in front of them. Yaya found that so many male gods suddenly appeared in front of her, and she couldn't help shouting with excitement. Han Shangyan said they were going to have a picnic outside and decided to bring Yaya, which made Yaya even more excited. Soon, she came to Han Shangyan's home with Han Shangyan and the others. Tong Nian gave a box of tea leaves to Han Shangyan and asked him to give it to Grandpa Han. Soon, Xiaomi and Chang started fighting in the living room. Xiaomi stood on the balcony and enviously said that it would be great if he could buy a house here someday. Yaya asked him, where did he go after the solo team disbanded? Xiaomi hesitated to speak. Yaya hurriedly said that if he didn't want to say it, she wouldn't force it, but Xiaomi said it was okay, and it didn't matter if he said it.